Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about selecting apricots, fresh versus dried versus canned. Now fresh apricots are very perishable and they don't travel well and their season is very short. So whenever you can find them in your local store, consider it to be a gold mine and grab some while you can. Fresh apricots in the United States are in season only from June through August, and so that's not a very long time frame. If you happen to see them at other times during the year, that means they've been imported from other countries where they were in season. Don't let that shy you away from buying them. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're shopping for fresh apricots, choose ones that are rich orange in color. They should be slightly soft, which means that they're ripe. You want to test them for that, basically like you would an avocado. If they're really rock hard and very firm, they haven't been allowed to ripen very long on the tree, and they will not taste as good as those that were allowed to ripen a little bit more on the tree. So harvested apricots will ripen and will age, but their flavor and their level of sweetness is going to stay about the same as it was when it was picked. So you do want to test them out before you buy them. Even give them a little smell and they should have a good aroma. Avoid fresh apricots that are rock hard, pale yellow, or even have a tinge of green, because they were picked extremely early and they're not going to ripen up very well. Avoid any that look all shriveled. They're very soft, since they're going to be old and past their prime. So you want to choose ones that look really nice, a little bit of give like you would find a ripe avocado, smells good, no blemishes on them. Dried apricots are available all the time. Most of the apricots that are grown are dried, and these things have been a very important commodity since the ancient times. Larger apricots are going to be dried in halves, and smaller ones are going to be dried whole. All of them should have the pits removed. Dried apricots usually don't have added sugars to them, but most of them have been treated with a sulfur dioxide. So if you find apricots that look like this, even if you can't see the label anywhere, know that anything that looks really pretty like this has been treated with sulfur dioxide. Some people are very sensitive to that or have allergies to that and cannot eat them. So if you are in that category, stay away from the pretty looking apricots, dried apricots, because they're not for you. You can buy dried apricots that have not been sulfured. They're going to be dark in color, almost blackish, and not very attractive looking, but those were dried naturally without the added sulfites in there, and those may be safer for you to eat. Now the ones that were dried without the sulfites will not keep as long. They're going to be a little tougher, a little bit drier, and they're going to be a little more chewy than the ones that were treated with the sulfur dioxide. Canned apricots are usually available year-round. The good thing about the canned apricots is the fact that the canned apricots, or apricots that are grown for being canned, will be allowed to be left on the trees until they are fully ripened, and then they're picked off and canned shortly thereafter. So they're going to be canned at their peak nutritional value, which is really nice, and also their peak flavor. The problem with canned apricots is the fact that many of them were canned with added sweetener. If you're avoiding added sweeteners, which many people are, then you need to read your label very carefully. I shopped locally just yesterday for canned apricots to show you some. All the ones that I found locally had added sugar in them, which is something that I avoid if I can help it. So I didn't buy any. However, in a health food store or maybe some grocery stores that have health food sections, You may find some canned apricots that were packed without added sweeteners. And if not, I know that they're out there. You can find them online if you want to. So I may opt to buy some online. I'm not sure I can find them locally. Anyway, if you're avoiding that, look for ones that are packed in water or fruit juice of some sort, and they'll taste just as sweet as what you need them to be. I do hope this helps you out. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Bye for now.